Peace, soul family. I got my selenite wand right now. Shout out to Sierra Leone. I'm still going to get that wand. And shout out to my twin flame, Latrice, aka the Archangel Raphael, for giving me the opportunity to even have that magic wand. I love you. I appreciate it. Now, anyway, I want to talk about this moon conjunct Venus. The moon conjunct Venus. So, with this energy right here, this means that this is the moon. So, this is who you are. This is your true state of being. This is the energy that you run to whenever you're highly uncomfortable and you need to pull up that defense mechanism, because Cancer also is ruled by the archetype of the crab and even the lobster and even the scorpion in a lot of different ways. That relationship with Scorpio too, because Scorpio really has more aspects than just being the scorpion and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? You got the eagle, you got the phoenix. Uriel also says you got the jellyfish and creatures in the deep sea and everything like that. So you're dealing with that kind of shit and everything. But just that pension defense mechanism kind of just kind of energy in general. Like, man, get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Like, get the fuck away from my family and shit like that and everything like that. And that's the moon, and that's the energy. And this is going to be, and this is traveling. Well, really, it's just kind of like went away from direct conjunction, but it's still sharing that energy. And now we're still sharing the energy of reacting to love and reacting to appreciation and reacting to the give and the receiving aspect of receiving the ring, and also giving the ring as far as Taurus and Libra, which both are ruled by Venus. And then also giving and receiving your dreams and your connectivity as far as your emotions to people and everything, as far as Venus also being exalted in Pisces. Now, this energy also being said is going to play out situations where, like I said, we're reacting and responding to appreciation and aesthetics. Aesthetics when it comes to visual arts, such as just meditating in the woods, meditating on the bay, and watching the sunset. So that kind of energy, we're going to be really reacting to that energy and that cloud of Venus that we're going to be feeling with the moon conjuncting, and also leaving this conjunction, but still feeling strong remnants. Then that's going to be like the energy we're reacting and responding to. And then also, you know, Venus and Mars, not Venus and Mars, but Venus and the moon are also both feminine-based planets, receiving-based planets. As far as, like, you know, receiving from external references to your own internal self and everything. Even though Earth is masculine in a lot of different ways, it's also feminine. Don't get it twisted. It's a lot of, because it's internal. You're thinking and being practical in an internal way. So when you receive Venus in the Earth aspect, you're adding foundation and practicality to the things that you love, appreciate, and value, aka the details and the colors and the different patterns. You know what I'm saying? It's not fully based upon feeling and just a vision that you feel and that you soak in, aka fire, or that you soak in as far as relating your emotions and your heart, aka water. I mean, even though you can relate your heart, it plays out in a lot of different ways. Venus is more so like receiving and like playing out in indulgence energy, like, oh, I'm just like fucking with you because I just want to have sex kind of energy and everything like that. So it plays out those kind of energy signatures. But at the same time, this is just what we're going to be. And this, since the moon is who you are and your defense mechanisms, you're going to be pushing defense mechanisms when it comes to things that you appreciate and when it comes to giving and receiving love. So if people aren't receiving you well as far as you giving out your hand to somebody, you may be highly aggressive, and you may try to pinch the fuck out of somebody or sting somebody. So you just got to be very careful. Now, this is going through the sign of Gemini. So this going through the sign of Gemini, this is also going to play out with whatever house you have Gemini in. So if you have Gemini in the first house, you're going to be very defensive, and you're going to be very protective and caring about love as far as personal issues and as far as your own personal persona and how you give off your own personal persona to the world. You're going to be very highly protective of your own value of your own personal issues. So keep that in mind. And now you got Gemini in the second house. So you're going to be very defensive about your aesthetics and your appreciation and your value when it comes to the area of your values and your appreciation and your aesthetics and how you receive love and everything like that. So, and Venus is at home in Taurus along with the Earth sign And then also the moon is exalted in Taurus also, aka the second house. So this also means that you're going to be playing out these energies of being super defensive of love and or your values in general, and being super protective and private of these. You might go overboard with these energies, with the moon being exalted in the second house. So just be careful of that. But Venus being at home, you're also comfortable with over exhausting your values and everything like that, and being overprotective when it comes to the things that you value and appreciate. And then if you have this in the third house, this means you're going to be, and then this is in Gemini, so you're going to be playing out this energy double-fold, twofold, and everything like that. So the more you play out energies of reacting and responding and being defensive and being more caring and private about love matters when it comes to information and communicating with multiple different people in the crowd, aka mutable air, aka being able to adapt to other people's communication style, aka being able to change your tone and being able to change your energy and movement to other people's energy and movement in the way they talk and the way they move and everything like that. This is where you're going to be defensive in that area. So if other people accuse you of trying to be like someone else, even though you may know in your heart, aka the moon, that you actually are not feeling this way, you actually may be very defensive, and you may be like, no, but I value this, that, and the third, and everything like that. I value this person's way of talking. So you gotta like overprove yourself and be super defensive and everything like that. So just keep that in mind, soul group. I'm gonna continue the rest of this walk. Peace.